Alright, back at it. Gonna stream tonight for not as long as I did last night. However, here I am once again playing Final Fantasy X. And we're trying to find, right now I'm trying to find a, whatchamacallit, Albed Primer, those little magazines that happen. Oh, here's these guys.
I'm not at liberty to talk about our...
Why not?
Restricted area. Or operate.
Alright then. Psycho. Power room.
What the heck?
What the heck is what?
What is this place?
The power room, like it says on the door?
Yeah, but why the big birds?
Because that's
What's
the
so
power,
strange about
dummy.
chocobo power?
Chocobos? Those are chocobos?
What? You've never seen a chocobo? What
Nope,
kind
he's
of
an idiot.
backwater island did you come from, anyway?
Just the biggest city ever.
Miracles and oddities were starting to become...
Oh, there it is. Haha. Alright. Let's keep moving. Let's go back upstairs. Yes. Yes. Jerk.
So, is Yuna's...
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple. Lord Braska defeated Sin 10 years ago. Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
It's tough when your father's famous.
Imagine that.
Wakka's
They
a
feel
bit
connected
lacking
somehow.
in the imagination department.
Huh?
Thanks, Lulu. I'll keep that in mind.
So if you don't see where this is going, you seriously need help. The writers of this game have pretty much hit you over the head with the story here and the love interest and all this other garbage. Come on, kids, hurry up. Yet once again, we are still seeing another cutscene, and we have yet
The wind.
to really
It's
get
nice.
into the game. Oh, this is hilarious. Stupid.
You're a blitzball player, aren't you? From Xanarkin, right?
You hear that from Wakka?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Wakka. Wakka doesn't believe me at all.
But I believe you.
Huh?
I've heard in Xanarkin there is a great stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me. He was my father's guardian.
Checked. My father. His name is Jecht.
Amazing!
Wow, that's such a coincidence. Amazing.
You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Must be.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
Because my man's a tool.
My old man, he died. 10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkand.
But there's a coincidence there.
I'm sorry.
He went out to sea for training one day.
And he never came back. So,
And no one's seen him
we
since
get it.
then.
You have daddy issues.
Why, that's the day that Jecht came to Spira.
But,
It's true, I first met Jecht 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my father left. The date fits, doesn't it?
No.
yeah, but how would he get here?
Same
You're
way
here?
you did, idiot.
Are you not?
Wow, another boss. Go figure that one. Here we go again. Sin keeps following us. There seems to be some sort of like connection together. Alright, come on. Get this moving. I'm so done with this crap. You just figured this out.
What do you think you're doing? Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
Sin is going for Kilika. We gotta distract it.
Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner.
No, I won't forgive you.
Wait!
Instead, I'll help you.
Oh boy!
Oh, just come on. It's like hitting the broadside of a barn. What's a harpoon? I don't know. See if it looks ball players. Alright. Wow, figured that. He shoots monsters. I mean, seriously, if you've played any other Final Fantasy, this is nothing new. I mean, all of this is just the freaking same. What changes, though, however, is the fact that, let's see. Oh, I can't. Okay. Like, Final Fantasy IX does this exact same thing. You get to a point in the game, you're on a ship, stuff starts happening, oh, it's the bad guy. Okay, well, let's fight him on the ship. Final Fantasy VI, same thing. Let's go get the bad guy. Oh, what's gonna happen? Oh, we're on a ship, we get attacked. Final Fantasy VI did a little bit better because each party had like a different story. You were on a ship, but only certain party members were on one ship, and the other party members were on another.
How many of these things are the fin?
Yes, attack the fin. Alright, thank you. Now he's going to tell me that I need to use distance in order to attack Sin. Titus being fast, he's going to attack these, let's see. Can I not? But, come on. So why can't he start to attack Finn? It's supposed to be a distance thing. So can he attack now? Alright. Let's see. There we go. Thank you. Man, that ball, it does so much damage. Alright. Let's try some magic. That's better. Lulu is one of my favorite characters in the game. Her spells just kick butt. Her attitude, I mean, she's an angsty, she's an angsty sorceress. She doesn't really do a whole lot, but she just kicks butt as far as in battle. So I always try to level her up as soon as I can. So the idea here is I'm going to attack. Again, I'm going to use Kamari. And Lulu's going to be my ranged attack because she's awesome, and of course I can select range attack. Why would I have? That would make too much sense. And Titus and Kamari are going to help try to take out these little monster things. And if Titus gets too low on health, then I'll bring in Yuna, who will heal him. 2,000 damage really doesn't seem that much for this spin. But man, this early in the game it's always painful. I know I probably should have leveled up a little sooner. Done something about that, but I haven't. Because I just didn't want to stream that. So here we are again, Lulu. Come on. There we go. These early boss battles just take forever. Unless you've spent a long time leveling up, you guys. You know, and in fact, there's one part of this boss battle that's coming up here soon that I don't even know if I'm going to be able to survive. So we'll find out. It's after the spin gets hit. Or, his health goes down all the way. Alright, let's hit that guy, because his wings are flickering, which means he's about to do a power attack. And then do Lulu's attack. Sin. I mean, it's not too hard. It's just repetitive. Alright. Kamari again. The great thing about Kamari is that he is relatively slower, or he's fast actually. He's fast like Titus, but he has piercing damage, which later on when we get Orin doesn't have piercing damage. And Kamari's kind of like this. He's like this all-in-one character. He is what you make him. So as long as you use him and keep leveling him up, he can be he can come out really early on in the game as your kind of like your typical fighter, lots of hit points, very strong attacks, or you can have them become fast. And that's the problem, though, is that Kamari, his basic stats are too much like Titus's, so there's almost no reason to keep leveling him up, because you can just keep using Titus, who's just a little bit faster in his base stats. And Sin's almost dead. Yeah, we got it. He's gonna die. He's gonna die. And we're gonna hopefully cast... Yes, this is the last one. And even though, if you notice, even though Yuna is not technically in battle, her item for seeing how much health, the one that we got last night for seeing how much health each enemy has, is going to appear even though she's not always in the battle. So you can kind of use that to your advantage. What did you think was going to happen? That it would stay attached to the boat? Oh, I guess I missed something. Darn. Is Titus in the water? That would be a shame. Yeah, darn. Titus is in the water. Hey, thanks for the potion. The magic potion. Yes, even in this mystical world, there are still dolphins. You know, the dolphins are supposed to save you. Instead, they run away. I can't remember how to win this part of the boss battle, and if I remember right, I'm going to probably die here. So we'll see how it works out. Let's get rid of some of these guys, though. Although I think they respawn, so that doesn't help either. Yeah. Let's figure out the pattern here. Alright. Can't flee. Let's heal. Let's just use potion. Because Titus doesn't have a whole lot of max health. Waka. Yeah, these things are just going to keep going by. So I'll focus on the bad guy. And hopefully he'll eventually die. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win this. How did I do this the last time? Probably had some other ability because I leveled my guys up. It's gonna suck. What if I do this? Nope, that didn't. Well, it did a little bit. I didn't get attacked twice, I got attacked once. now I really need to heal. So, this guy's gonna get attacked. I should probably heal Titus. Let's do high potion. Make sure he stays alive a little bit longer. Yeah, that kind of helps. So Waka, attack. Yes, good. So let's get rid of one of them. Keep it simple. Keep going after the boss. Again, go after the boss. So I'm kind of paying attention to like the pattern of who's going to attack where. I know I'm going to get hit, that's just the nature of this, but I'm trying to keep track of how much damage I hit, or how much damage I get hit by while I'm taking out a few of the bad guys, like the little guys here, before they can attack me. So that means I take one less hit this next time, attack the boss again. I get a little bit hit, but I'm still not sure. Should have seen that coming. Okay, well that's pretty good. No! Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna win this. Alright. Go for it. Hey, look at that. My lucky day. Sweet. What did I get out of it? Bunch of experience. And some stuff for... What's her face? Lulu. Hey kids, you're supposed to be playing with that in the water. Otherwise it's called football. Not that it matters. You're gonna get blown away. Literally. So I'm pretty sure these people should have the story of the three little pigs. Build your house of straw. What's gonna happen? Sim's gonna huff and puff, call in a bunch of monsters, and kick your sorry little town off the face of the planet. But maybe, if you built your house out of nothing, well then he would have nothing to destroy. Aw, poor Ball.
When Sin attacked Xanarkand that day, I kept hoping it would work in reverse.
No, dummy.
I will
Once you go one
defeat
way, it
sin.
doesn't go another.
I must defeat sin.
I was just fooling
So
myself.
apparently this reminds me of an article
Maybe
I read
it was
recently
that day
where
on the sea,
the
under
Star
the
Trek
burning
teleporter,
sun.
right? Whatever. I'm just
started to
getting
give up
reminded
hope.
of getting from one place to another
I was in
via
a foreign
magic
world.
or whatever.
I wasn't going
So
home.
apparently the Star Trek teleporter
This was my
works off
new
of
reality,
quantum
and I was
mechanics.
stuck in it for good.
Problem with quantum mechanics is that you can't really, I guess, we can, it has to destroy whatever you're teleporting. So if it was to teleport small molecules, what you're doing is you're essentially destroying those molecules and then recreating them or cloning them somewhere else.
Greetings.
Some
I
physical
am the
other
summoner
place.
Yuna. I have come
Okay,
from the temple in
so
Besaid.
if we had Star Trek
the Lady
teleporters
Summoner.
and we went from
If
one
there
place
is no
to
other
another,
summoner here,
you would
please
be
allow me
killing
to
yourself
perform
on
the
that first transporter.
Thanks, BT.
And then
Our
switched
loved
over
ones.
to the other
We feared they would
place.
become fiends.
the
Please, take me to them.
transporter would have to clone you because you would already be dead. So that for that split second between starship to planet, you would have died.
We'll go see what we can do.
Now, I'm not a quantum physicist. I don't pretend to understand that, but it is apparently a thing. Kind of cool. I'm not sure if I wanted to be transported anymore. Alright, so he won't let me in. Alright, well, whatever. Next stop. Alright. Is there anything over here? Just Waka. Oh, that's right. I have to see this first. I think I would rather go back to the older Final Fantasies where at the beginning of the game the dialogue was really
ascending?
heavy.
Are we going
And you
somewhere?
could skip through a lot more if you notice.
You truly are clueless.
I'm trying to actually
Are you sure it's just
skip
your
through
memory
this,
that's the problem?
but I can't. I
The
wish I
dead
would have a
need guidance.
large dialogue rather than all these cutscenes, because my time is precious. I'd rather get to the majority
Filled
of the
with
game.
grief over their
And
own death.
for about
They
6
refuse to
hours, if you
face their
don't
fate.
realize it by now,
They
the game
yearn
is
to
super
live
heavy
on
on story, and it
and
doesn't
resent
open up
those still
whatsoever.
alive.
And that man is also wearing a codpiece.
You see,
Don't
they envy
Google
the
that.
living.
Don't Google codpiece.
And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate.
Thanks, Yoda.
Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this?
Come on. Let's get moving. This is one of the things that I wish they would have changed in the remaster. You think they'd put a button to skip all this crap. But for those of us that haven't played it, have to see it. And those of us that have played it, still have to see it. I'm not paying attention to this whatsoever. I'm not mentioning that this is awful. This is actually supposed to be one of those really beautiful special cutscenes, and it is pretty cool. The particle effects in the PS4 version are really awesome. I mean, not to say that the PS3 version didn't do a good job, but they kept in this day and age of remastering and just slapping old content out there. Square Enix did a fantastic job with keeping these cutscenes pure to how at least I remember them, which is, I think, important in a remastering, because you don't want to go back to a game and see how much it's aged necessarily. You want to go back and play it how you remember it. I mean, that's what's so great about stuff like Mario Brothers, because you can always go back. If you're, especially my age, you can always go back and have that nostalgia built in, because the game ages so well.
Being a summoner.
Whereas today,
Yuna chose her own path. She
with
knew
everything
from the
relying
beginning what
a
it
lot
meant.
on visual,
All we can do
on
is
visualization,
protect her along the way
and
until
the art
the end.
gaming has
Until
come so
the
far.
end?
That nostalgia, a lot of it comes
What's
from
the end?
comes from us looking beyond the game's shortcomings. If you haven't
Until
noticed,
she defeats sin.
I don't like this game's story. I think it's a huge... I just don't think it's very well done.
I hope I did okay.
But the gameplay itself is solid. You can always go back and play
They've
this
reached
game.
the far plane by now,
If
but
you can
no
get through the
tears
story.
next time.
Visually, this game is how I remember
wished
it.
there would never
I mean,
be a
loading
next
this into
time.
my PS2, it was
No
really
more
awesome
people being
to see
killed by
these.
sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying.
Anyway, it's just...
I never wanted to see it again.
This game was really well done at the time, and it's still well done today. Maybe I should try playing Final Fantasy X2 for you guys at some point, because that's, I mean, talk about bad story. No.
Hey, you awake?
Whenever someone tells you to go one way in a video game, you always go the opposite direction. And talk to people. Always. Like right here, there's a chest. I wouldn't have gotten that if I, you know, followed that dweeb. Hey! Luck is waiting for you! Alright, let's go in here now. And I swear there's another Albed primer around here. Oh, wait, it's on the hat. There we go. Sweet. I got something.
Ah, there. Be Rocks, huddle. Onto the temple, where we pray.
Go!
High Summoner O'Holland. Yep, Lord O'Holland was.
Waka. Praying for victories. Oh,
Something wrong with enjoying.
is this really?
This is the only time. The players fight with all their strength. The fans cheer. They forget pain. That's why Blitz has been around for so long. At least that's what I think.
Whatever.
Let's play. Right?
Right.
Tempos be on the jump.
Aha. So, in recent times, I found that there's really not like a whole lot in these shops for this game. Keep hitting the wrong button. Now let's level up my guys up. Got to do that. So I can move 2 spaces with Lulu, which gives me that, which is nice. Let's move Titus. I'll use 2 items here if I can. Nope. What is that? Defense? Raises accuracy. Nope. Okay. Waka. Alright, let's move him here. See what I can use. Power. And mana. So his health and mana went up. Yuna hasn't leveled up, but Kamari has. Good. So if you see here, like what I said earlier, Kamari's kind of like this hodgepodge. I can come over here and go this direction, or I could come over and do this direction. Both of which are going to take me to the same place. Or I come up here, because I can do that, into this area. The same with this one. Kamari's a little bit more versatile. They give the player more options. I think for the sake of this game, I'm going to move up here. Just for fun, see what happens. I don't think I've ever moved up this direction before, but we'll see what happens. Yes, I want to return. Alright, let's also equip our guys with anything new that's actually good. Ice Strike sounds fine. And then Dark Lord, sure. Nothing, because he's a loser. Let's go HP plus 10, and still nothing. Alright, so let's get Kamari something, and Kamari some defense. Waka. I need Kamari and Waka for defense, so yes. Yes. Why not have anything? Ah, here we go. Yes. Yes. That saves time too. That was a nice addition. Being able to equip things right after you buy them. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I don't know if the toxins, but I can't remember a thing. Like my name, my house. I thought someone might notice me and help me out if I sat here. No one's gonna help you, dude. So sit there and worry about it. Maybe your name is House. Let's get out of this. This awful, awful place. Alright. Excuse me. Alright, so it's actually a really good place, not to leave off, but to grind a little bit in the game. So I'm going to grind a little bit. There's some really, if you haven't leveled up at all at this point in the game. Okay, so if you haven't leveled up at this point in the game.
What's up?
Right now is a really good place to do it because there's a save point right at the introduction.
To ask you to be
There's
my
also
guardian.
a mini boss.
You know what?
There's a lot of good opportunity here
I'm not a
to
guardian,
increase
I just
your
want him
character's
nearby.
statistics.
What?
What?
It's just that... well...
We're all going to the temple anyway. Can't this wait till later?
No. Cleavage.
I'm sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm just not really sure what's going on.
Because you're an idiot.
My apologies.
Why don't you just ask questions? Like, not dumb questions. Alright, so up there's the... There's the mini-boss up there. I'm not going to go and fight him, I don't think. Just yet. That right there is...
Kimari, what's up? Normally, it's a skip butt when a run
so this is the introduction to Kimari's skill. Special, lance it. I can take that. Sweet. So now Kimari knows Seed Cannon. Lulu's going to use fire on this dweeb. And then Kimari is going to use that same ability now. So you have Jump and Seed Cannon, and as I come across enemies that have other abilities or other skills, I can go through, use Kimari, and steal those from those enemies and always have them. But he can't use them unless he uses his, what is it called? His overdrive. And this is why, right here, why this game's pretty addictive. You always gotta keep moving along that stupid sphere grid. I love it! Alright, come on, give me some more battles.
The fiend before us is Ochu, Lord of the Wood. We've had trouble with this one before. Remember, discretion...
Oh, shut up. At some point I'll kill him. You'll see that. No, back. Alright. Take out Kimari, put in Yuna.
I'm ready.
To heal.
Aid us.
So I can also develop her skills.
Burn.
Man, this guy's a little tougher than I thought. So, when I started first playing this, I used Waka as my second support character. I would use Titus as a close range, Waka as far, but I found that, and no, Waka for everything. I would have him always in battle. Hated the character, but always have him in battle. And I found really quickly that that's not the best thing to have, because he sucks. Like, everybody always says, oh, Kimari sucks, he's just like Titus. Well, yeah, of course he's just like Titus. But at least he's not a dweeb like, or like Waka.
Oh yeah!
So this thing here is a, I don't know. It's some sort of elemental thing. And up there under info you can see what does how much damage. I believe white is ice, blue is water, yellow is thunder, so if I shock him, thunder will actually heal him. And then red is fire, and fire is going to only do half damage. So in order to always do more damage to this, I need to cast water. Pretty simple. Again, my guys are pretty low level for this area, and that's why I keep getting levels up. It's kind of nice. And yes, got one. The only problem is that they always say that you need to make sure that you have enough. You need to have all the right power spheres to fill your nodes. But as long as you fight in each area, you should actually have quite a bit. early on in the game, the hardest one to do is, or the hardest one to get is ability spheres. But they come pretty regularly about halfway through the game, and you still find them. No, not thunder. I won't want it. That's right. I was about to do something dumb. Okay, let's make sure I heal. So all you have to do is touch that orb in order to heal. You don't have to save to heal. Just touch the little thing, heal up. It's kind of cheap, but whatever.
Focus on the fight.
No worries.
And then Lulu. You can kind of see why I always keep Lulu in the party. Because it doesn't matter if she's ranged or not. She just always kicks butt. And Waka and Lulu keep leveling up for whatever reason. Mana. Alright. And then Lulu. Where is she? There she is. Speed Sphere. So, in order to keep things interesting, I'm gonna go and try and attack this guy. I don't think I'm gonna win, but I'll try it. This is probably the lowest level I've ever been, trying to defeat this Ochu guy. Maybe I won't fight him. Yeah, I don't think I'll fight him. Alright, so this is where I'm going to end it for tonight. I will defeat Ocho tomorrow, so look forward to that. And tomorrow, before I actually start streaming, I will grind and get my characters up to level in order to beat him. I'm not going to sit here and beat him like I am currently. So make sure to stay tuned. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night, and peace out.